Hey guys, I'm back. Another beautiful day outside. Kind of a new video setting for outdoors, but it's nice. I want to be out here. So hey, Popov leather. You may have heard of them. You may not have heard of them. Popov makes some really finely done leather products. I happen to own some myself, so I'm familiar with what they make. And I was contacted by the company, and I was asked if I would want to review something else from their product line. And I carry, you guys have seen this on my EDC lineup video. This is I think now, it used to be called the front pocket wallet, and now it's called just a card carrier. And before anybody is like, oh my god, your card number's on there, every single one of their cards starts with those numbers, so no big deal. But I used to carry a big bulky, actual like trifold leather wallet, and this thing has replaced that completely. It's tough, it's been dropped, it carries exactly what I need. It's beautiful, nice. Using the word supple is weird for me, but it's the only way to describe this leather. Handmade, custom made when you order. It's made to order. It's not like they have them lying around. And since I got it, you can see it's been in my pocket with like every other tool that I carry, and it's just been awesome. I love it. I love the fact I've always carried my wallet in my front pocket. I've never been a back pocket wallet carrier. And this has just been, I'm upset I didn't have it sooner than I did. I also have a valet tray by them, which is, just as awesome with DocP 91B. Stamped, not engraved, but, embossed, stamped on it. So this is, and they've got different leather choices and everything. Love this. I love this. Absolutely love this wallet. Since I got it, this has been it. I talked about their, big product line. They've got a whole lot. I chose to look at something that I thought was really practical and kind of fit on this channel well, which is the Field Notes notebook cover. And if you're not familiar with Field Notes, you'll see it. Now, I understand if several of you out there are just not into, don't really have a use for, a handmade leather product. I get it. I also think that there's a lot of you guys that will appreciate it. So I really don't mind taking the time to make a video to kind of show off the craftsmanship here. So we're going to look at it. You know what? Here's the product itself, and we will get more into that in a second. I believe that the leather choice here is English tan, which is a different leather from this. Here's, what do we got here? So this is just the invoice. So yeah, Field Notes cover, English tan, and tan thread, hand sewn, and add pen loops, because you can choose different options. A little bit about the company. So there's just a little thank you card that comes in it. You want to see this, Ethan?
Daddy, hold so I can see.
I'll give it to you in a second, okay? Let me just show everybody. And then a little bit about the leather, letting you know, because this is, real hide, sometimes there are marks on it that are like from the animal. Here you go. Anyway, so Field Notes. Oh, and we got a little card in here too, which is how to take care of it, built to last, Popov leather. Okay, cool. So, if you're not familiar, I think a lot of folks in the outdoors community have seen the Field Notes notebooks. They're simple little notebooks. I have talked about them in the field notebook and writing videos I did. It's a two-parter. If you haven't seen that whole video, I'll put a link to both of them in the video description so you can check them out. You know what? No, I will put them in the end screen. I have been using. I keep forgetting I can do that now. Check at the end of the video for the end screen links. I'll put links to both of them there. But they're just very simple little notebooks that a lot of people use, carry around. They're small, they're handy. And this leather cover, which I gotta smell, smells like the finest baseball mitt of my youth. Actually, it gives me such great memories of Little League. I love the smell of real leather. It's just a really well made, really nicely tanned, soft leather product. Because a lot of people just carry this around.
I can see it.
Oh, you need to see this too?
Yeah.
Here you go. What do you think? So it's, you know, a great way to protect something like this. And I'm sure there are other different books that will fit in there. You don't have a wide leeway of what goes in there, but it certainly does fancy up your field notes book. I don't know if you can fit two back to back. I don't have another one right now, to tell you the truth, to fit in there. But it's still, I mean, it does make it a little bit bigger. But the one thing I would say this is missing, and I don't know if this was an option for me to choose, and I just didn't choose, and forgive me if it was, would be like a nice little elastic to keep it tight and closed. But how hard is it to add like an elastic band to that? Let's see. Can we add? Yeah, and you can add a card or ID, or there's plenty of room in these pockets for other stuff that you want to put in there. This is a cool little thing. Now, if you're, this might not fit. Actually, okay, this does fit nicely in a back pocket. It kind of, it extends just a little bit. I've seen some large wallets, kind of billfolds that are this size. So it would worry me if I was carrying this in a back pocket. Somebody might mistake it for a wallet and want to grab it. But it is a very nice, I mean, it feels great. The texture on the leather is awesome. I want to try to really get a good shot of the grain on the leather. And the smell. I love the smell. You guys know how I am about smelling leather and stuff. It's a really nice leather. I don't have my BT3, my fancy issued aviator pen. You'll see that in the videos that I'm putting links to. This is one of my favorite pens, though. And this stupid silicone thing is going to prevent it. Fisher Space Pen would fit perfectly in here. So obviously this pen is not going to be a good choice for this, and that's upsetting. So that silicone, just the rubber and the elastic doesn't mix, but there we go. So if I take that off, just for an example, pen, notebook. I mean, this is one of the things that I always want to carry when I'm out and about, for just various reasons. It's not, I mean, this could technically replace a whole wallet if you wanted to. Cards, place for money and other stuff. It's really solidly made. If you take a look at the stitching, it's really, really nicely done. And I know someone, and he's a little bit more obsessive than me about stuff. He uses field notes. He takes notes on everything he does. He keeps like logs of what he does, where he goes. He just likes to be able to put together sort of like, not a memoir, but he must have, and I'm not kidding, he's got to have 50 or 60 of these little books. Some are these books, and some are, like the Write in the Rain type books, whatever. But he has them in like a Tupperware thing with dates, open. And he does it like the military does, like logbooks, like date open, date closed. And I mean, just full of stuff. He would love this to carry his little book around in. I really like it. And I think it's really cool. I think it's, I didn't even realize that this has, look at the field notebook. It has like the date open and closed. I think that's really cool. Now the price tag on this is not cheap because it is a custom handmade leather good. I believe it retails for about $69. But I think somebody that's in the market for something like this is also willing to pay that kind of price. So you need to check out their website, though, and there'll be a link to the Popov website in the video description where you can see all the different things they make. I cannot recommend this little wallet enough, though. If you don't like big bulky stuff in your pockets, especially if you carry, I typically carry a larger folder in my pocket as part of my EDC. This is great for that. So you guys can check it out if you so choose. Like I said, I'll put the link in the video description, and you can see what Popov has to offer. They're a very good company. Like, I really enjoy dealing with the company. I actually just bought something else, and I'm not going to tell you what it is. I mean, I bought it myself because I wanted it, but I'll probably unbox it on the channel, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. But you guys will see it soon. It takes a little while to get it once you order, because again, they don't have stuff just lying around. They make it for you custom to order by hand once you get it. Check out the website, see what they got, see if anything interests you. If not, no harm, no foul. It's just an option to add to your lineup if you want to be a little fancy and carry notebooks with your pinky up. No, I mean, it's a really nice way to have your stuff stand out and kind of level up there. I just like it a lot. Because you can find cheaper stuff. You can find cheaper stuff on Amazon, but I'm testifying here. Like, the cheaper stuff is cheaper. It really is. The leather is cheap. The stitching is cheaper. Like, you guys know that I'm the kind of person where I would rather pay extra bucks for a product you have to buy one time, good quality, and not have to replace. That's me. That's just me. I know not everybody feels that way. Not everybody is fortunate enough, quite frankly, to be able to live that philosophy, and but I really believe that it's better in the long run if you have to save up a little bit to pay for a good quality item that you only have to buy once, that you don't have to replace, that you never have to worry about falling apart on you, and then you have that item for the long run, rather than buying the cheap one and then replacing it with another cheap one, replacing it with another cheap one. That's just the way I like to roll. It's one of the reasons I used to get in trouble with my big mouth in the military. Military is, well, anyway. Okay, guys, so like to hear your thoughts on this and any other, if you have experience with Popov or any other leather products and stuff that you like. I'm really excited about this, though. I'm gonna put this to very good use, but it might, after I use it a little bit, very well might find its way into the hands of one of you guys. Who knows? So I hope you guys are out enjoying this fine, lovely day. You guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.